These are rappers who are ready for ops. First, we gotta start with 21 Savage, because back in the summer of 2018, 21 and his people were having fun at an annual pool party at a mansion in Atlanta. And everything was going cool until allegedly, someone in attendance tried to hit on a girl that was involved with a member of Savage's crew, and a fight broke out. In footage released by TMZ, an unknown man is shown getting beat up while a group of people watches. That's when 21 pulls out his pole to let his ops know that despite his fame, he hasn't got soft. Thankfully, the fight ended in punches, and 21 didn't have to let off any shots. Police were called to the scene, and witnesses were questioned, but no arrest was made. But 21 let it be known to his ops, if you mess with him and his crew, they're ready for the smoke. And the same can be said about Lil Durk and his crew, because in May, Durk's artist, Lil Mexico, showed that he stays ready for ops back in May 2022, because a video went viral online that shows a dude wearing a shiesty mask and sunglasses trying to open up Lil Mexico's door. Then he spotted the doorbell camera and tried to cover it up. Mexico could hear what was happening, and a second camera showed him running to the door with his strap. The robber heard someone coming, so he tried to hop off the porch and run away. But he dropped his gun and had to get up and grab it. Then seconds later, Lil Mexico ran out the door and started sending some his way. And it looks like the robber shot first, but Mexico didn't hesitate to throw back. Mexico then ran off the porch and started sending some more at another robber. And the video ends not long after that. It's not clear who the dudes were, but they obviously picked the wrong rapper to mess with. When the video started going around, Lil Mexico tweeted, "I don't trust a soul, but I know one thing for sure, I ain't going." And Lil Mexico isn't the only OTF member ready for ops, because Lil Durk was too. Because around 5 a.m. on July 11th, 2021, several robbers ran into Lil Durk's crib and tried to rob him and his girlfriend, India Royale. But things didn't go as planned, and Durk and India grabbed their guns and fired back at the intruders. No one knew if anyone got hit or not, but the shootout obviously caught the attention of the neighbors. And later that morning, the FBI raided Durk's crib because of the shooting and other related crimes after the neighbors reported it to the police. And after further investigation, news came out that no one was injured. Durk later spoke on the situation in a song he dropped named "Pissed Me Off," saying, "Ran inside my crib, but the Glock 10 was by the bed. I'll give my gun to India before I put it in your hand." The next rapper was on Instagram Live when he had to hit at some of his ops, because one day, popular Detroit rapper Snap Dogg was standing on the block screaming into the camera. And in the distance, you could hear someone yelling at Snap Dogg before he dropped his phone and started to hit at his ops, while the live video was still rolling.
You already know. Now Snap, what's happening?
Snap has more viral clips with him shooting at ops, and all this helped attract attention to his music. But he later admitted in an interview that it was getting too out of hand and that he started attracting a lot of attention from the police.
That's real, that's my real life, you know what I'm saying? And it took for me to get smart, like, yo man, we got, bro, this getting out of hand, you know what I'm saying? Like, police really watch, you know what I'm saying? I was just showing my life.
Swifty Blue is a rapper from LA, known for songs like Cuerno de Chivo and Swap for a Swap with Kodak Black. His music is going crazy right now, and Swifty proved that he's still ready for ops, no matter what, when a YouTuber pranked him and almost got popped. Back in September 2022, a video started going around of a YouTube comedian trying to press Swifty while he was chilling in a parking lot. The YouTuber came up and asked Swifty,
"You chilling? Hey bro, where's the nearest subway over here?" I'm not from out here, that's why. Looks like you know a lot of directions, my boy. You trying to get dropped or what?
Swifty was feeling the disrespect, so he squared up with the YouTuber and said,
What you mean?
You look like a type of guy that wants to get dropped, my boy.
What the you mean? You know who I am?
I don't care who you are, bro.
The YouTuber was getting pretty scared since the prank was going too far. And Swifty pulled up his strap, and the YouTuber started panicking and telling him it was for a video.
Hey, chill out, bro. It's a video. Just chill out, bro.
Thankfully, the YouTuber made it out of the situation without getting popped. But the whole thing could have gone left for him. And not long after the incident, Swifty went on Cam Capone News and talked about how you never know when someone will try and check you, even if you're in your own hood.
But people who don't need to come try to try me and test me and rob me, you know what I'm saying? I could be the one, you know what I'm saying? Like, getting ran up on. It could happen to anybody. It could happen to anybody, simple as that.
Let's move on to the baby. because he's let it be known he's ready for ops multiple times. Because early in his career, he was involved in a situation at Walmart where a man was shot and killed. And according to his testimony to the police, he was out shopping for clothes with his daughter and his baby mama. When two men ran up on him, one of the men flashed a gun and threatened him. And moments later, one of the robbers, Jalen Dominique Craig, was shot and died from his injuries. After this, the baby claimed self-defense, and the evidence proved that he was telling the truth since the murder charge was dropped. And the only thing they charged him with was carrying an unconcealed weapon. So he was sentenced to 1 year of unsupervised probation. And after the situation, the baby made a video sending condolences to the family, even though he had to do something to one of his ops.
Well, ain't no free me, you know, I'm free. And ain't no RIP me, you know, my heart's still beating, you know, and condolences goes out to the other parties involved.
And in early 2022, the footage was released, and fans started questioning whether it was really self-defense, since it looked like the baby was the aggressor in the situation. And not long after the clip went viral, he went on Instagram to clear the air.
Two walk down on you and your whole motherfucking family, threaten y'all, whip out on y'all. Let me see what y'all gonna do.
But that isn't the only time the baby has shot at his ops, because there was another incident where he could have lost his life. Because after the baby started getting buzz in the city, he quickly attracted the jealousy of enemies in his hood. And in an interview, he said that even though he and his crew were building a buzz with the music, their business wasn't right, and they weren't moving too smart, because he and his homies used to screen print their own t-shirts to wear the shows out of his apartment. And it was a smart idea, but this also put a target on him, because one night, the baby claims he awoke to his door being kicked down, and a crew of 6 armed robbers entered his apartment. So this forced the baby to grab his gun, and once he entered the main living room where the robbers were, they were rambling through his things, looking for stuff to steal. And at that point, he got into a 6 versus 1 shootout with the robbers. He shot the one closest to him, and the rest started firing back. So he escaped down the hallway and ran out through the garage without getting hit. That also scared the burglars off, and they fled before things got any worse. And in an interview with DJ Vlad, the baby claims how he knew it was rookies that tried to rob him.
They tell them to see the dope kicked up when they see the TV move, and that's how I know it was Pee-wees, because first thing you touch is the TV. Now, what the I'll buy one of y'all is that.
He also said on the night that the robbery went down, he posted a video on social media where he was hanging out with some people. And this made the robbers believe that he wasn't home. And the baby ain't the only baby in the rap game ready for smoke. Because in late 2020, Lil Baby did an interview with Hot 97 where he spoke about the passing of Pop Smoke. And that Pop Smoke passing really made him tighten up and be more on point.
We kind of got to be aware of that. Now, Pop Smoke situation did make me feel like I need to just tighten up a lot more. You feel me? Like.
And not long after, Lil Baby was spotted taking photos with fans with a Glock in the pocket of his hoodie. And another photo surfaced showing Lil Baby and Bun B together, and he was even clutching in that picture while having a nervous look on his face. Then, a few months after that, fans spotted Lil Baby at a gas station in Atlanta. And while they were recording him, you could see that he was looking nervous and clutching on his strap. So it shows that Lil Baby is ready for ops at any moment. And he understands the risk that comes from being a popular rapper in today's time. Back in September 2022, Sauce Walka made headlines when fans thought he offed someone who tried to rob him, because he hopped on IG and said,
Ain't going, and I'm one of them people that's not going. So unfortunately tonight somebody lost their life for doing something stupid. And I don't know how it happened.
Everyone thought Sauce had killed someone who tried to snatch his jewelry from the way that he was talking. But not long after, people found out that's not how it went down. Someone did try to rob him, but Sauce fought him off. And then the robber ended up killing up another dude named Travell Watson. Apparently, Travell tried to fight back too, but he was tragically murdered. So Sauce went back on IG to explain the situation and gave a lot of respect to Travell. He admitted that he almost died for his jewelry too. But according to him, that's just how he lives his life.
Magic story into a story because it was already that happened. But the only reason why I'm even consider doing this is because I want to bring some closure and some clarification to the families and the sister of this brother that mistakenly, tragically lost his life.
And not a lot of rappers fight back with a gun pointed at them. But Sauce proved he was ready for ops, and thankfully made it out of the situation alive. But if you thought that was crazy, click this video on the screen right now. Trust me, you'll enjoy it.